If you caught last week's episode, that was a bit of a piss take. We were modding Riley's car, which is the BAW Work Triton. But we're going to carry on with some cool builds, and I thought, what a better way to start off than my vehicle. So I have a 2014 D-Max, pre-DPF, the cool things. So we'll do a full run through on this and have a look at everything that's fitted to it. Pretty basic sort of front end that I went with this, just AFN bull bar. I didn't go for a winch because the amount of times that I actually would use it didn't outweigh the fact of fitting it. I can put one in later on if you want, because it can fit down through there. But I do have 3 Road Vision S7 spotlights. They are quite a bright little light, like they throw off a huge amount of light. I don't do a hell of a lot of nighttime driving, but when I do, it's really cool to have the 3 because I get that bit more of a spread. Standard things that I got, GME UHF, Safari snorkel into the factory airbox. I would like to upgrade the airbox at one stage. I just got to find someone that I like that does it. Other than that, anything else on the outside, I got the Fat Bars sliders, which are a full slider. They're quite a strong product. I have the chassis mount tray and canopy on there, and then I have on the other side the Destination 4-wheel drive 270-degree freestanding awning, which I will open up and show you guys that because it's a great product too. Because I like having clean cars, I know it's not clean at the moment. The whole car and canopy is coated by Changi at A1 Custom Detailing, and then I got the bonnet and the roof done by Slick As, just their PPF, just because the D-Maxes don't have the thickest paint and they seem to fade a lot. So Changi polished it, and then the people at Slick As did the PPF on the bonnet and roof. So I got the wheels and tyres. They are an ROH Trophy 17x9 POS 25. I didn't go for a stupidly big tyre or a big tyre at all because I'd done that on my old cruiser, and I kind of just wanted a nice driving car that was pretty good on fuel. So I just got a set of Maxxis Razor ATs that are 265 70/17. They're quiet, they're wearing quite well. I've probably done maybe about 50-60,000 Ks, and they'd be a bit over halfway, about 60% tread. I'll throw it up on the 4-poster and we'll go have a look at the suspension that's underneath it. So, underneath my vehicle, probably going to start with the suspension. I do have a Superior 2-inch lift with their remote res adjustable shocks in the front and the rear. I have their cool upper control arms, which are quite flash looking. 350 kilo leaf springs in the rear, constant just to handle the canopy and what's inside that. Nothing too spectacular with the suspension at all, just a 2-inch lift. Keep that comfort in it because I quite like it. But yeah, we'll move back slowly. I do have a Nomad Extreme valve body in this car with a torque converter lockup kit and a PWR transcooler. No, I don't do a huge amount of towing, but I do have a few little power mods, which I would like to do more later on. So that stuff was just sort of to start it off. And then have the Torque It exhaust. And then if we come back further, I got poly airbags, which they are their remote control Bluetooth uppy downy with their little compressor setup that's sort of hidden up behind my toolbox. Now Hayden, this is still a little car, but I'm still too short to do this. I have this awning. It is from Rapha at Destination 4-wheel drive. The reason I went with this awning is because of the shade area that you actually get. The arms extend, so when it folds back up, it's nice and short. I also liked it that Rapha's put the design into it, and it's fully 100% Australian made and assembled here. All the canvas is all sun and waterproof and everything like that. Folds up into the bag, looks nice and neat. But yeah, I can also add walls. It's got the Velcro, so he does wall kits on either side. He does also have a cool little system that I think he calls it the gutter kit, so it can go up here, and it's about that wide, so I can have it over there if I don't want any water coming in. I have it set up this way, so if I open up my drawer, I can have a barbecue or something on top to be able to cook if I'm camping. other than that, that's pretty much it for the awning. And then nothing special inside here. I have my fridge. Just a Bushman's 85 upright. Don't know if I'm a huge fan of the uprights. I had 60 litre ARB Elements beforehand, and I much prefer that. The reason I went with the upright is because they are much lighter than the Elements themselves, and the fridge slide that you need to run it. I'm not an alcoholic, I just enjoy a drink. Can't go past the little off-road down under stubby cooler holder. Always got to have stubby coolers. Yeah, my mates pinch them and they don't give them back, and then I have to keep refilling them. So if you got some stubby coolers, throw them this way and I'll keep filling it up. Pretty basic. I got a simple little light setup, so Switch Pro setup. Just turn all my lights on. I do have a 70 litre water tank underneath, so if I need water, I got that. I got a couple of charge points. I have a light on each door and one inside here, and then just some hardcore tri-coloured lights on the rear, just so you have lighting outside the canopy. But it is all run by, I'm gonna say, a fairly basic system. It by no means is anything flash or up there. It's just an Invicta 100 amp hour slimline lithium run by a 1250 BC DC charger. Don't mind the sticker, it's fallen off, it's been on there for a few years. Basic little setup. I got a solar panel on top of the canopy that just runs it all the time. I've never, touch wood, had an issue with power. I know I only run the fridge. I could probably run an inverter off it if I really wanted to. And then I have a solar regulator, which is underneath the seat, which charges my Invicta hybrid lithium under the bonnet as well. So no matter where I'm sitting, my start battery is either always fully charged or this is always fully charged because the solar panel just splits out. Either charges that one or charges that one. So I got plenty of juice. No, it's not really in a box, but it fits there nicely and it's never moved and never caused me any issues. I did this years ago and I know all the laws have changed about charging batteries inside and stuff like that, but hey, this happened before Lord that, so that doesn't matter. I don't carry passengers because I have a fully 6 sound system with a subwoofer. It's a mix. I have kicker splits, 6x9 splits in the front. I have focal components in the rear. I have a focal amp to run the sub, and then I have a focal amp to run all the speakers. It is all run through the Kenwood head unit, which is a 10.1. Reason I went with that is because I liked it sort of sitting out and there's nothing really in there that I need to get to, and it's quite cool to have a big screen. Clearview bloody air fresheners, they're the best smelling ones I've found yet. So if you want some of them, ask us or Clearview. Standard stuff, GME, XRS unit. That is my Polyair airbag control. So I can just run around, it is all wireless. Look at that. You can hear the compressor going. It is a soft start compressor, so it'll just like slowly bring the pressure up, but I probably don't even need 10 PSI in there at the moment. 5 will be fine, I'm empty. So not a whole lot going under here. I've kept it fairly basic. I've got the Invicta hybrid lithium. It is running through an ignition cut relay, so when I turn the car off, the relay will cut power to the BCDC. So because this being hybrid lithium, the BCDC will try and bring that voltage down because their voltage stays so high. So it'll cut that. And like I said before, the solar regulator will charge this between that and the one on the behind my seat. That's me little PWR transcooler down in there from Wholesales, just on a cool little bracket that hides up in there, nice and neat. And before anyone goes barking at me, oh, you got the spotlights on the front, they block your air. Never had an issue. Never had heating temps through the scan gauge, whatever, everything runs mint. Hot days, towing, whatever, I've never had an issue. But yeah, I would like to do injectors and turbo and whatnot. That's why I did all the transmission upgrades. That is my D-Max. Probably my favourite D-Max. My favourite D-Max, a little bit biased, but let me know what you think in the comments. If you like it, cool. If you don't, oh well, don't really care because it's my car. So that's it. Next week we'll probably have someone else's car. or a build that we got going on. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode. Just because I like to keep my beers